Detained again, Nissan ex-chief Ghosn says latest arrest is outrageous. Tokyo, April 4. Reuters. Japanese prosecutors arrested ousted Nissan boss Carlos Ghosn again on Thursday on suspicion of trying to enrich himself at the automaker's expense, in a stunning twist for an executive who has called on the French government for help. The arrest, which outside legal experts described as a highly unusual in Japan for someone who has already been released on bail, marks yet another dramatic turn in the once fated executive's fall from grace. Tokyo prosecutors said Ghosn had cost Nissan Motor Co. $5 million in losses over a 2-year period to July 2018, in breach of his legal duties to the company and with the goal of personal gain. The Kyoto news agency reported that the losses involved the shifting of funds through a dealer in Oman to the account of a company Ghosn effectively owned. The agency did not. It was not clear where the interview was recorded. In a statement from a US-based spokesman, Ghosn said the arrest was an outrageous. Why? Ghosn's legal team said prosecutors had confiscated Ghosn's wife's passport and mobile phone, as well as documents needed to prepare for his trial. No one was immediately available for comment at the Tokyo prosecutor's office. There were more than a dozen officials from the prosecutor's office visited Ghosn's residence early on Thursday and asked him to submit to questioning, broadcaster NHK said. By late morning, Nissan said it could not comment on judicial decisions. Tell the truth. The arrest comes a day after Ghosn pledged on Twitter to hold a news conference on April 11 to tell. After Ghosn faces charges of financial misconduct and aggravated breach of trust over allegedly failing to report around $82 million in salary and temporarily transferring personal financial losses onto Nissan's books during the financial crisis. Released on $9 million bail on March 6, the executive says he is the victim of a boardroom coup. Ghosn's lead lawyer, Junichiro Hironaka, said the latest arrest was meant to silence Ghosn and that he would release a video statement Ghosn had planned to deliver at the April 11 news conference. Under Japanese law, prosecutors will be able to hold him for up to 22 days without charge. The fresh arrest such procedures have focused much attention in the West on Japan's judicial system, which critics sometimes refer to as hostage. It's multiple internal investigation. Nissan late last year expanded its internal investigation into possible financial misconduct related to its business in the Middle East, India, and elsewhere. Sources told Reuters this week that French automaker and Nissan partner Renault SA had alerted French prosecutors after uncovering suspect payments to a Renault Nissan business partner in Oman while Ghosn was chief executive. Ghosn's spokesman has previously said payments of $32 million made over 9 years were rewards for the Oman firm being a top Nissan dealer. Such dealer Nissan had previously established its own regional subsidiary, made questionable payments of more than $30 million to the Oman distributor, Suhail Bahwan Automobiles SBA. Evidence sent to French prosecutors showed that much of the cash was subsequently channeled to a Lebanese company controlled by Ghosn Associates, the sources said. Reuters has not been able to reach SBA for comment on the matter. The board of Renault moved to scrap Ghosn's pension worth about €770,000 $865,000 annually, 3 sources with knowledge of the matter said on Wednesday. Directors also recommended that shareholders block a further €224,000 in Ghosn's variable pay for 2018, 2 sources told Reuters, following a meeting that also approved governance changes, reducing the size of the board to 18 members from 20. Additional reporting.
Raindrop, truck top, smoking, no cooking the hot. Fucking on your bitch, yeah, that. Looking up.